Hello. We're going to another optional trial for Stormblood, part of the Four Lords questline. The Wreath of Snakes. It's gonna take a bit. Here we go. The Wreath of Snakes. Siriu is his name.
If I must forsake myself to keep my own.
Tank turns the boss a little bit. Okay, 5th element. This is gonna be a raid wipe. I see the little sprout icon for the tank, so give them the benefit of doubt. Infirm Soul. Let's see, what's this? Tank Buster? Yep. Did we? Oh, we were still healing up from the previous raid wide. Okay. Okay, so the boss like goes to a certain area and then is gonna have like a shape. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so this circular shape, kind of like a yin and yang type thing, but just know it's a circle, okay? It's like a closed off circle. When it has that, it's gonna do a circle AoE underneath, and so you need to get out of the area. If not, you get all this damage and a won't stop. There's another variation that will be a donut, and we'll see that later. Okay, so now this move did kind of like a boost up thingy and then put AoEs on some people, so people just need to spread out for that. Okay, so this is the one. The boss teleports to a different area, and instead of like the circle yin and yang type symbol from before, this is like a donut. It kind of looks like a dragon or a snake, I don't know, like whatever he is. Maybe a dragon because of these little feet. But yeah, but what's important is that it has this opening in the middle. Okay, so that means that it's gonna be go into the hitbox situation because it's a donut. Okay, and you take some damage out here if you don't get into the safe spot, and you get another bone stack. This Kuji Kiri. Okay, it's crisscross AoEs, so you just go to the safe spots. Summon Shiki. Okay, so that means something's gonna come out. Okay, so we've got some ads out here. The blue fan is a fan. It looks like a kind of angry face, but it's a fan. Okay, it's going to tether to somebody, and we've got a stack marker here. And let's see, I'm pretty sure that it attacks very specific people, like either just healers or just tanks or just DPS. But in any case, if you see the stack marker and you're not tethered to anything else, then go to the stack marker. Usually people will keep the stack marker right in the middle. This one says rolling, rolling, rolling. It's gonna roll through you like a line AoE, okay? This other one, let's see. Time to die. That's not useful. Spinny spin, okay, sure. So the ones that are tethered to the red fans you want to point those away from people. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, see, the red one spins off too, and oh yeah, okay. So I got hit with both. I got red rush, and that pushed me back. And the blue bolt is part of the stack marker. Let's see. I think they were going in for the stack, but then this person realized they had the tether on them, so they went away. But yeah, okay. Other people ran back for the stack, but because I popped my wings, I was kind of standing there for a little bit, and then I ended up getting hit with both things. So the blue thing that ran that way, and then the red one that ran this way, I got hit by that. Okay, and then the one person over here with their own red marker, they got hit with theirs by themselves. But everyone else was here, and they only got hit with the red one. So I got knocked back that way. Well, actually, I think some other people did manage to get hit with that. But let's see one more time. Yeah, people ended up down here, and then the stack marker person ran down there with them. Whereas I went directly to the stack marker person, that's why I was hanging out up front. Okay, let's get a better angle. The other stuff is pretty straightforward, right? We'll see it again, so I won't go over that. Here. Oh, cool. Here, this one, I got tethered to one. So see, the stack people stay there. Tethered people want to point away from everybody. So I'm going to point mine outside. Okay, so there we go. It rushes towards me, and then the other one rushes towards the other person. And then immediately after, we've got these two dudes on the sides with big AoEs. So you want to make sure to get out of that. And then go back to the center with people. Okay, and then we get these line AoEs. So here, see, we got the two dudes on the sides. Make sure you're not standing there. And then watch out for these line AoEs that come out from these ones on the sides. Okay, and then we got more ads. We have some tethers here from like these big dudes, and then we've got these little ads to deal with. If you don't have a tether on you, then just deal with the little ads. If you do have a tether, then make sure you resolve the tether first, because this is what happens. For this next set of tethers, there will be a cone AoE based off of where you point the tether. So this person happened to be standing here, and so that's why this whole thing is there. This person dashed over to get closer to their tethered monster and was able to point it away from everybody. Okay, so this, and then everybody else is here taking care of these ads. When these ads die, they'll explode. Boom. To boom or not to boom? To boom. Okay. So, I mean, in some cases you might want to like stagger it out if the healers are having trouble, but honestly, if you're running this through like Duty Finder, it would be difficult to coordinate that with other people. If you end up running the extreme fight, you might struggle with that a little bit, but yeah. It's typically fine to just use your AoE to damage all of it, but just know that it can, if you happen to wipe there, it might be because of all the raid wides from the ads dying. Alright. And then afterwards, the boss will have this cutscene to transition to the next phase. So let's go over here and take a look at all that again, just because this is kind of a lot. Okay, so after this checkered thingy that we saw before, he'll do the summon thingy. Bruh. Yeah. Summon Cheeky. Okay. So the blue one is going to be the stack marker. The red ones, people with tethers, point them away from everybody. And then get out of these circle AoEs on the sides. And then watch out for the line AoEs that go across the stage. And then if you have the next set of tethers, point those away from people. Everybody else go attack the monsters in the middle. Oh, see? Yeah, so it's all across the stage, and yeah, that's a lot of damage. Okay, so on top of the ads dying, a lot of people got hit with the cones from these ads, from the tethers. They didn't have enough time to like run out of the area. So if you die there, it could be because of all of these things adding up together. These ads didn't even die yet, so it was just straight up the cleaves from the side monsters. Okay, so look at our health. It's very hectic. Lots of healing here. Okay, and then we stack up, and then we're gonna get hit with the knockback thingy. Okay, let's go with the other one. In the first part, mechanically, it's all pretty straightforward. I think the most tricky thing is just the tether situation, figuring out if you're the one with the tether or not, and then pointing it in the appropriate places. In this area, okay, so we're on the water, and we've got this vulnerability thingy, so you need to swim yourself to the land, or else you can't do anything else. Okay, summon Cheeky. So the outside of the stage will have something, and it will be indicated by these arrows, and so you need to run towards the arrow so that when the arrow situation goes off, when you get knocked back that way, you don't get knocked back into the water. Okay, I didn't pan my camera, but basically here we go, there's all these snakes. That's what the summon Cheeky thing is. The boss summons all these snakes and pushes all of us over here. Okay, so the snakes push us. Summon Cheeky again. Figure out where it's coming from. Okay, they're all lining up over here, and so this time they're gonna push us this way. And so you want to run towards them so that when they end up pushing you, you don't fall off this like little island. Okay, we also have a stack marker, and so after you get pushed, make sure you go into the stack marker to help soak some damage. It hits twice. Okay. Summon Cheeky again. This time, it's not the snakes, it's this big dude. Yama no Shiki. Okay, fall you, crush you, okay, sure. So, you need to pan your camera to figure out where he's at. This big boss is actually in one of the dungeons, if you've seen him before. So he's gonna like pull his arm back. Whichever arm he pulls back is the one that's gonna slam down. And so that means this whole side is gonna get crushed. Okay, and if you get crushed by that, you take a significant amount of damage and this blunt resistance down. And so that means you're more vulnerable to blunt attacks. So, and look at your health. Okay, so now the boss, his other arm is going back, and so you want to avoid that side. Okay, so make sure that you are rotating your camera to figure out where this dude is. Fifth element. This is the raid wide. Okay, his arm is up again. Okay, so run to the other side. Oh yeah, see, some of these people died. So I think they already had the blunt resistance thing. Blunt resistance down, right? Even though... Okay, so we got hit with the raid wide. And so their health was already kind of low, but look at this. The healer had like full health at this point, and then also a shield. But they got hit with the thing, and then they already had the blunt resistance down. And so you can't get hit multiple times with this and survive, it seems like. Like this person got hit with it, but that was the first time they got the blunt resistance down. But it looks like, yeah, legit getting hit with this like arm whatever thing is, it gets very blunt. Okay, this arm is going up again, but we have this mechanic now. In the middle is like a dark orange, so you want to avoid that. But then we also got this knockback situation. You can use your knockback prevention. Oh, okay, so the arm goes up and it's because he punches right there. Okay. You can use your knockback prevention or just stand as close as you can to the orange marker. It's kind of similar to those blue ones that you might have seen before, where there'll be a knockback for the blue thing. So it's like that. Okay, so people are like sliding off and stuff, but I use my knockback prevention thing, so I was able to stay still. It's the arm's length or sure cast. Okay. Okay, so this dude's going away after he said the land. The main boss is teleporting to the front here now. To the side here. And this is from before. This circular yin-yang type thing. Okay. That's gonna be a circle AoE, so you need to get away. You take a decent amount of damage and you get a one sec. Okay, AoE, spread them out. Kujikiri. This one's gonna be the checkered configuration, so just find a safe spot. Fifth element, raid wide. Oof. Poor monk. I think they had just gotten back. Right, yeah, they had just gotten back, and so they didn't have enough health when they just got back. And then this raid wide hit. And then they immediately use their attacks and stuff. When you first get raised, you have like 5 seconds or so of invincibility. It's this yellow symbol here, hang on. Ah, I'ma get it. It's like a yellow symbol with like a stick figure. This thing. Oh wait. This thing. So, oh, here we go. Transcendent. Okay, so this is going to make it so that you cannot get damaged by things for like 5 seconds or so. If you don't use any skills. You can run around, but if you like use any ability and stuff like that, like if you click any of your things on your hotbar basically, then you lose this transcendent thing. Also, when you get risen again, you get this weakness, okay? So what happened here is the monk happened to be raised right as this raid is about to go off. But the first thing they did was like use their stuff, this thingy, and so that means they're not invincible anymore and their health is very low, so the healers didn't have enough time to heal them, and then the raid wide goes off and then they died again. And so this is kind of like a reminder that as soon as you get raised, make sure you don't move for a little bit and kind of assess the situation, because at this point, you know, it was taking a bit to get the raise out just because we were dealing with all sorts of other things. By the time the person gets the raise here, you can kind of wait to figure out when you come back. And if you know that this is going to be a raid wide, then you can like wait on that. But it's kind of understandable if you're new to the game and things like that, you don't know when the raid wides are coming out. But yeah, you can always just wait, you know, wait out those 5 seconds that you get after being raised, see if the healer will heal you up, or use like your second wind or whatever other heals you might have just to help save yourself a little in case something does happen. Okay, Infirm Soul, that's the tank buster. Fifth element, another raid wide. Summon Cheeky. Let's see what this one is. We get different things whenever he summons stuff. Okay, so we got these two dudes. And are they gonna tether to somebody? Oh no, okay, so they're the ones that have the circle AoE, so we just gotta avoid them. Oh, but the boss goes up here and has a donut thing, so that was very tight. You have to wait for the ads to do their move first and then go into the hitbox for this donut situation. Okay, so some people didn't time it very well. That was very tricky. That was it. Yeah. How could they do that to us? So see, some people kind of waited for the other one to go off, but then they didn't end up walking in time. Oh, this person, LF, how'd they get over there? Oh, they were just straight up over there. Okay, never mind. They were waiting over here, and I think they were trying to just avoid the AoEs and get out of this thing, but then they ended up getting clipped by it, so they didn't go far enough. Okay, now here, the ads, after their big circle AoE, they tether to somebody, and so the people who are getting tethered need to point that away from people. Okay, and then that will telegraph this cone away from people, and then you can like dodge out of that so you don't get hit with it. Okay, now we got these fans again. We got the blue fan, the red fan. Okay, figure out if you're attached to the red fan or not. If you are, point it away from everybody, and then everybody else goes together for the stack marker. Okay, a lot of us got hit with both the blue and the red fan. Okay, so that's why we all got knocked back into the water. Because there's this person who came in here like that. Okay, and so if you get pushed into the water, even when like, remember those big snakes before that like pushed all of us and stuff? If you get pushed into the water, you get a vulnerability up, you get another, like, you get a vuln stack, legit vuln stack, and you get this vulnerability up one. Okay, that's just there when you are in the water. And then, yeah, you get this thing called drowning. Okay, so you're kind of just stuck there. It's like being stunned, so you can't move for a while. But then after a moment, you lose the drowning thing, and then you can move. So watch. You can kind of see, like, everyone's like, just look at their animation. They're kind of stuck. There's a few seconds on this, and then you can spread out, and then you can swim. But right after that, we happen to have these AoEs, and then some dudes on the sides doing like line markers. So it's a lot to deal with, right? The spread out, all of that, and then the checkered thing. So mechanically, all of this is just stacking up, but they're simple in themselves, but it's a lot when they're all stacking up together, right? Okay, so now the big dude's back. Watch out for his arms. Okay, this arm is going off, and so he's gonna cleave this entire side. He's doing summon cheeky again, so that means we're gonna get some more stuff. The snakes are out. Okay, so here the snakes are over here, so we're gonna pile up over here so we get knocked back that way. But the dude's arm is like all the way up, and so this is gonna be tricky business. It slams down. Okay, this is fine. And then we get knocked back. Okay. But then now his arm is up over here, so this side's gonna get cleaved. So just make sure you don't run too far ahead and get hit like this. Okay. Sorry, monk. Okay, so this one is the one where the boss is gonna hit his hand down, and he'll get knocked back. So you can use your knockback prevention if you have it, or just stand closer to the edge of it. So, like, you stand closer to the edge of it, so then, if you're too far away, you might get knocked into the water again. Okay, so like if you're standing here and you get knocked into water, then you'll be drowning, and then you get like more vulnerability stuff. Okay, the main boss is doing this serpent ascending thing, and it's basically tower stacks. Okay, so we got some towers, and so we need people to soak them. Okay, so I think the situation is here we got hit with a bunch of it, and everybody got damage downs. there's 2 of these orbs floating around. And so I'm quite certain that you need 2 people per thing. And so we had 2 people here. But we actually didn't have anybody in that one. And we had 1 person here, 1 person here. And so, let's see. We only got 2 damage downs. Which is interesting. I would have assumed we'd get 3. But maybe you do just need 1 person for each. But then why would you get 2 for like 1 thing? Or maybe... Let's see. Let's see that one more time. Okay, yeah, these animations are the same, basically. And this one's the only one that's like getting more big and stuff. So... Oh, okay, yeah, so one of them just gave me this one. It wasn't a damage down and then a damage down, it was just already 2 for getting hit with this. Okay. And then... Wait, this one goes off? Oh no. Oh, it just goes from there. I wonder why. It's just delayed. Because it looks like, okay, it definitely looks like I got hit twice. But there was definitely a dude here and a dude over there. Okay, raid wide, we'll check the other footage once we finish this fight. Okay, AoE, spread them out. Kuji Cutie, the checkerboard thingy. Okay, that was the circle one, and so you want to stay away from the boss. Infirm Soul. Oh, that was the tank buster. Yeah, there were a lot of people bunched up for that. That's why we got some people die or get hit a lot. So all these people are gonna get hit. Yeah, this person. Oh, this just barely survived. Fifth element is a raid wide. At the very last moment. Yeah. Look. Wait. This is lead, right? Okay. Yeah, so the radar goes off. So, like, some people end up dying, but we're very close to the end. Okay, so that's it. Let's go to this one and we'll start from here, from the midpoint, and see if we can catch the tower situation. I would have assumed just one. Tower didn't get soaked, so we can get 1 damage down. But then the other ones only had like 1 person, so I'm sure. Okay, so you swim up to the land and go towards the arrows, so when you get pushed back, you don't get pushed into the water. I think I'm just simulating situation. Okay, so 1 person fell into the water. I should have just walked into it. Okay, so here. I just wanted to verify that you get some stuff. And then I'm stuck. See, I'm drowning, and then I'm not drowning. I can like walk up now. So once again, we get the snakes on the side. So go towards the arrows so you get pushed still on the stage. Oh, I fell a little bit, but it was fine. Stay stacked up because it hits twice. I ran out too fast. Summon Cheeky. Okay, so the big dude, make sure you pan your camera so you can see which side he's gonna cleave. That is this side, so run to the opposite side. Other side now, watch out. Fifth element is a raid wide. Okay, there's arms up again, watch out. This person straight up died. Okay, stand along the edge of the orange thing, use your knockback prevention. Okay, is the circle one. It's the circle one, so get away from the boss. Spread out for the AoEs. Kujikiri. Checkerboard, just find a safe spot. Fifth element is a raid wide. Infirm soul, that one's the tank buster. Just get out of the way. LL, oh no. Fifth element, raid wide. Summon Cheeky. Okay, the two dudes, they're gonna jump off to the side, have circle AoEs. So you want to avoid them. Okay, we got a donut, so go into the hitbox. Alright, keep the tether, run towards them, or make sure you're pointing away from everybody else. Okay, the fans. Point the red ones away from everybody else stack up together. Okay, I get knocked into the water, so I'm drowning a little. Got the AoE. Watch out for these line AoEs, and watch out for each other's circle AoEs. Checkerboard situation. The reason why... Here. I could have positioned myself better, but because this thing is a rolling action, and I was on the edge already, when it knocked me back, I got knocked back into the water, so that's not the best place to be. To be honest. I think if I had stood like here, it would have been better. So then when it rolled towards me, I had a better chance of not getting knocked back into the water. But to be safe, I tried to just like get it away from people. But then they ended up getting hit with the other one. But yeah. Okay, so checkerboard, just get into the safe spot. Okay, big dude's out, watch out for his arms. Yeah, I think generally I haven't seen that tower situation because most duty finder stuff will like do good enough damage that we skip that mechanic. So yeah, I'll probably go later and check to see what's up. I'll go do an unsynced run and see what's up, and I'll leave a message. That was a lot. Okay. Wait, okay, so what's going on here? We got the snakes. We got the snakes over here, so a lot of us were running over here to prepare for the snakes to push us that way, but the dude's arm is up, okay? And so he slams down first, and so a bunch of us take some damage. One person dies. And then the snake pushes us, and then the dude's other arm is down, so this is just a really bad configuration. Very unlucky. So, but it was the end, so it was fine. But yeah, man, that was the whole thing. Yeah, so like I said, typically people's like gear is good, and like this fight is pretty old, and so you'll skip a lot of mechanics at the end there. But I know for sure you need at least one person to soak a tower. So I'll go investigate and see what I can find out. Or if you end up running it like minimum eye level, or you find yourself in that situation, please let me know. Okay, I hope at least everything else was useful, and I have a good one. Bye.